flippity flop. What is up, my friends? I got some awesome Arcade 1-Up news to share with you. The Capcom Legacy Edition series. Let's take a look at this. This machine by Arcade 1-Up is kind of like a tribute to some of the great Capcom arcade hits of the past. It's a collection of 12 different games will be included on here. Pretty amazing. Now, let's go over this list. We got 1944, Commando, Darkstalkers, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Strider. So this is pretty awesome. They give you a couple of shooters, they give you some one-on-one fighters, they give you some beat-em-ups, they give you some action platformers. I like the mix. So it looks like with this machine coming out, we're not gonna see the Street Fighter 2, the original Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition that came out a couple of years ago. Looks like this machine will definitely make that one obsolete. I think the machine looks great, although the cabinet art leaves a little to be desired. But you have a little vacant spot down there. Maybe if you wanted to put your own custom graphics on there. But I think the machine looks great. You have the improvements over the original Street Fighter 2 cabinet by Arcade 1-Up. You have the light up marquee banner. You have those cool little coin slots replica. I like that little touch there. I mean, it looks great. You got 12 friggin' games on here. A little something to suit the taste or the moods. You're in the mood for a shooter, a beat 'em up, friggin' platformer, or your choice of Street Fighter 2s. Now, I may pull the trigger on this thing. It looks amazing, but I kind of still want to be a little more patient, because I'm a big Street Fighter 2 fan, so if I buy one, I want it to be really, I don't want it to be obsolete like a year or two later after that. And I'm kind of I might just wait out a little bit longer, because I want to see if Arcade 1-Up does a Street Fighter Alpha Series cabinet. That would be more appealing to me. So what else we got here? We got some other amazing cabinets to share here. Now, we have the Killer Instinct arcade cabinet. Now, with this Killer Instinct cabinet, we have no official release dates for the Killer Instinct cabinet or the Capcom Legacy Edition cabinet. And there's no official prices either. But I'm thinking that the current rates for these Arcade 1-Ups are averaging around $500 to $600. I just recently purchased the Big Buck Hunter and the Star Wars Pinball, and they were $600 each. So I'm really looking forward to that, to getting those. They're incoming. I'm supposed to get the Big Buck Hunter cabinet I think next week. I'm really excited for that. And I think the pinball cabinet is coming sometime in February. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because I'm definitely going to be talking about those machines. We'll do a review for the channel. I'm really excited for those. So, with the Killer Instinct cabinet, the arcade version of Battletoads will be included. You'll have Killer Instinct 1 and 2. And they also throw in Battletoads Double Dragon. And that was like a home release. I remember that for like the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. So that will be included with this cabinet. And this game, the whole cabinet will feature online multiplayer, which is really, really cool. I'm not sure if the Capcom Legacy Edition will feature the online multiplayer. I haven't, seen any confirmation of that, but that would be pretty cool if you can, and if you can't, for that Street Fighter 2 cabinet, that's another reason why I may pass, because I would love to compete, around the world with your arcade cabinet from other Arcade 1-Up owners around the country, around the world. That's pretty freaking cool. So I may wait. I may wait a little bit longer to see what else Arcade 1-Up does as far as Street Fighter 2 cabinets. Because, like I said, I would love to get an Alpha cabinet. Also, now we have some other arcade releases that were just recently announced, which I think are pretty cool. There is also a Dragon's Lair cabinet incoming, which will come with Dragon's Lair 1 and 2, and the game called Space Ace. And there's a newly released X-Men cabinet, which will have online capabilities. 4 joysticks. It will include X-Men, Captain America and the Avengers in Galactic Storm. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to be an Arcade 1-Up fan right now. There's some really interesting cabinets coming out, and I think they make great additions to your game room. You know, if you got an empty corner in your home that needs a little livening up, you know, these things are great. The only difficult part is trying to figure out which one you want. There's so many good ones, you know. Like I said, I got the Big Buck Hunter coming and the friggin' Star Wars Pinball. I have room for 2 more in my game room, so I'm going to be very, very patient and selective of which one I want, you know, my last 2 vacancies. I definitely want a Street Fighter 2 cabinet, but I want one that will definitely feature online capabilities, so I'm going to just hold out for one of those. There's also a pretty cool Tempest Legacy Edition cabinet, which features, you know, it features all of those friggin' famous games that feature the trackball. 12 games as well. So yeah, like I mentioned early in the video, there's no release dates yet for any of these cabinets, but you know, maybe I'll be keeping tabs on this kind of information in the future, so I'll let you guys know. But I would think that maybe towards, you know, the summertime or a fall, who the hell knows with, you know, the current situation going on around the world. There's no guarantees. But anyway, thank you guys all for checking out the video. Pretty cool information to share indeed. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm actually going to be streaming Street Fighter 2 tonight. All right, guys, take care. Peace out.